Well, good morning and welcome to the Morning Report. My name is Willie Lawson. I trust that you are well today. The Morning Report is a production of FightBackMedia.com, 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 and FightBackMediaTV.com. Got an interesting thought for you this morning. You have to know if you remember last night or the message for yesterday, my foot is still not healed, and the way that we do medicine right now, corporate medicine, absolutely sucks. We'll get into that later. So I'm sitting here in a boot and a regular shoe, and my left foot hurts like hell. Yeah, great. Anywho, at least another 24 hours of this, probably another 48 hours before the pain medicine that I know works is given to me, so I can pay for it. That kicks in. Anyway, I'm cruising through Twitter now because Fightback Media Network is blue check. We are one of the blue checks. It's a vanity project for me. It's just cool to see. I know it doesn't mean what it used to mean. I understand, and that's probably good. That doesn't mean what it used to mean. Because if you have a blue check, for the most part, you're on the left. Not entirely, but you were on the left. Now you just, at least it's democratic in a way that you expect to pay for it. They did a little investigation. I had never had my Twitter account suspended or anything. Shadow banned like hell, but not suspended. I never got like a strike or anything. So it took a week, but they gave me that little blue check and took my $8. So we're good for another month. I'll tell you what, I've got an awful lot of interaction that I didn't get before, which means I'm probably not shadow banned like I was before. Doing basically the same stuff. Pretty much proves to me that the difference is that I'm not out there more. It's just I'm shadow banned less, which is cool. It's cool. So you can join us on Twitter at RBM Show, at RBM Show. RBM Show, you're like, what does that mean? That means Rational Black Man Show. It's the first Twitter account that I've ever had. And I still have it since the beginning. And that was my first iteration of a podcast, the Rational Black Man Show. So RBM Show at RBM Show, and you can join us there. And we're poking the bear a little bit. We're going to see how far we can push it for sure. So I'm cruising through Twitter, and I find out that, you know what? I'm watching some of these videos from like Clown World and others. Like, you know what? We're going to be okay. I'm going to show you some videos today, and you're going to look at it. You're going to look at this one video, especially of the Socialist Party meeting, and you're thinking, you may think like the same thing I'm thinking. We have nothing to fear from these people. From this set of people, we got nothing to fear. We could easily beat them. With a group of fifth graders, we're good to go. They'd be so triggered and freaked out. They'd be begging for relief. Begging for relief. All right, so we're going to take a little break. We'll be back with more of the program right after these messages.
Quick point of privilege. Quick point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Guys, first of all, James Jackson, Sacramento, he, him. I just want to say, can we please keep the chatter to a minimum? I'm one of the people who's very, very prone to sensory overload. There's a lot of whispering and chatter going on. It's making it very difficult for me to focus. Please, can we just, I know we're all fresh and ready to go, but can we please just keep the chatter to a minimum? It's affecting my ability to focus. Thank you.
Thank you, comrade. Okay, is there a speaker against name, chapter, pronoun?
Point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Please do not use gendered language to address everyone.
Okay.
Very brief point of information. If you are using a microphone, talk into it directly like I am right now, and do not wave your face back and forth because people cannot hear you. That is all.
Okay, awesome.
Hi, James Jackson, Sacramento DSA, he, him. I have already asked people to be mindful of the chatter of their comrades who are sensitive to sensory overload, and that goes double for the heckling and the hissing. It is also triggering to my anxiety. Like, the be comradely isn't just for, like, you know, let's keep things civil or whatever. It's so that people aren't going to get triggered and so that it doesn't affect their performance as a delegate.
We have a lot of disabled comrades, and a lot of those are invisible disability. First of all, in this room, I see that no one's clapping for me. It could be because I'm not engaging, but it also is because everyone's doing this. And that's really important, because those loud bursts of noise, even though this is a noisy space, when we can do something like reducing that, that's really important. So please don't clap, shoot up for people. Don't talk to cops.
Point of privilege. Can I reiterate that we, for the sake of our comrades who have sensory issues, refrain from hissing, loudly shouting out your opinion on a vote, or waving banners and signs that reflect your vote in front of people?
Thank you. Hi, I am Andy P. From Los Angeles, they, them pronouns. Could I please ask the chair to, there was a previous point of privilege about waving around signs, that it is distracting to other comrades. I have autism. This is distracting to me. I would like to ask our fellow delegates, please, to not wave around your signs, especially during voting. Thank you.
Yes.
When we're raising our placards, when we transition between the votes, can we slow down a little bit, because it's starting to get confusing for people? Thank you.
Totally. Yep. Okay, so now we're going to vote.
I have a question, a point of order.
So voting yes would be to make it. Hold on. Could I just get through my sentence, please? Vote all those in favor
point of inquiry?
What's your point of inquiry?
As it stands, this is Daniel Ray from Piedmont. He, him pronouns.
So we are a bit behind schedule.
Did you see that? Did you see the big kerfuffle about making sure that people aren't whispering, that people aren't talking amongst each other because I can't focus? And then when he opened up his little statement, he had to say, hey, he said, guys, and that's using gendered language, and that fired off the pink guy, and obviously a dude, and he didn't know how to speak into a microphone because he was waving his head back and forth. And then the speaker, who was, I don't know, it just seems like these people these comrades aren't going to be hard to beat. It just seems like they're going to be pretty easy to take out if they actually step up for real. Like, there isn't any reason to be afraid of these people. Their ideas are terrible. Their ideas don't work. And they're pretty soft. They're pretty doggone soft. What do you think? Write it down in the comments. Can't wait to hear from you.
Trans people belong here. We need trans people. We love trans people. Trans people belong here. We need trans people. We love trans people. Trans people belong here. We need trans people. We love trans people. Trans people belong here. We need trans people. We love trans people. Trans people belong here. We need trans people. We love trans people. Trans people belong here. We need trans people. We love trans people. Trans people belong here. We need trans people. We love trans people. Trans people belong here. We need trans people. We love trans people. You matter. You matter. And I am fighting for you. And I will not stop. I will not stop today. I will not stop tomorrow. You are loved. You matter. You belong here.
Yeah, that socialist meeting, a meeting of the socialists. I think we could fend them off pretty easily, but maybe with like a couple of classrooms, the eighth graders, and one pretty rowdy class of third graders could pretty much take them down in about a half an hour. Especially if we, make sure they didn't have access to headphones, to keep the noise out, and we took their medicine from them and their CD, and their their cannabis medicine to calm their anxiety. I'm sure we could probably take them out in about half an hour. Now, this lady who likes making noise, you just saw, is a Nebraskan lawmaker. Oh, most of the time, being a lawmaker brings some level of dignity to what you're doing. Not always. So there is Adam Schiff, and there is Nancy Pelosi, and there is Maxine Waters. But this behavior that we're seeing here is normally left up to activists, right? Because the legislator has so many tools at their disposal that yelling up and down, yelling the same thing and jumping up and down is normally left again to the agitators and the activists. I'm not sure what this lady hoped to accomplish, but I think she's pretty soft. I think it wouldn't take much to take them out and win with just a group of moms saying no, making her go sit quietly in her room. What do you think? Anyway, that's what we're up against. Kind of makes me smile. That's what we're up against. So until we see you again, go out there and learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sakes, don't take care of yourself. We'll see you when we see you. Be well now.